guys, this is Eric with Prairie Hill Farms. Back in the kitchen here, and I'll show you what I'm doing here. See those butter beans right there? Let's see, along there. Just wanted to show you, I hadn't planted any butter beans this year, but bought a couple of bags a while ago. Now that's supposed to be a hamper. It's 8 pounds, or 8.5 pounds, something like that. $40. I bought 2 bags. This is the other one in here I'm washing in the sink. I'm gonna take a minute and I'll show you. I'm gonna can these, put them in jars, and can them, and when I get everything kind of set up and all, I'll come back and show you what I'm doing. That way, if you want to put you up some, you can put you up some too. Alright guys, I'll show you right here. One of those bags yielded 7 quarts. All I did was wash these off and put them in the jars. Put a teaspoon of salt. Those are quart jars. Got me some water right there getting very hot. I'm going to pour boiling water on top of them. All American canner right here. Got the correct amount of water down the bottom. Doesn't take as much as you'd think, probably about 2 inches. I got it warming up. I'll come back to you in just a minute. My waters are boiling over here. And so, I'll be right back. Let me pour that in the jar. Alright guys, you can see right there I got 4 of them filled up with the water. Camera won't act up on the stand. I got 4 of them, so I'm heating me another container, tea kettle full of water. Always take your damp cloth, wipe the rim of your jar. Take you a good Forjars lid. We love these lids. Started using them, I think it was last year. Then we met the lady and her husband that owns it up at Homesteaders of America. And so they give us a link where you can get 10% off. So if you want to order you some Forjar lids, I highly recommend them. And I think one of our subscribers crocheted us this little belt, and it's got a ring on the bottom that holds your rings. And I just love that thing. It's so handy. You go back there, and it hangs on the doorknob, and you go right back there and pick up what you need. Bring it in here. I'm gonna put the lid on it. Set it over here in the canner. Let me get the Bible of canning out, the ball blue book. I can never remember times. Y'all might not have a problem with that, but me being as old as I am, at least that's what I'm going to blame it on. It's 50 minutes for quarts. 50 minutes. We're going to wipe these lids. Let me forget. Debubble. Make sure you got the air out of it. We're going to debubble it. Going to wipe the top of it. Put a good ring on it. I mean a good lid and then a good ring. Finger tight. And set it in the canner. And you want to make sure you do all these steps correctly. So once we get these lids this jar debubbled, the top wiped off, a good lid on it, a good ring on it. I put boiling water in it. You've seen that. I'm going to put this over here in this hot water. I put hot water in the bottom of my canner. Just going to do it finger tight. We'll get all that done. We're gonna put the lid on it. When it starts blowing a steady stream of steam, we're gonna time it for 10 minutes. What that does, that gets the air out of your jar and allows it to seal properly. And so, turn my little tea kettle back on. And but anyway, I was telling my mother-in-law, you know, to me, a lot of people down here will blanch these. Blanch is just simply bringing them up to a good rolling boil for about 5 minutes, and then you have to let them cool down. Most people rinse them off, then they put them in freezer bags. Fresh water in the freezer bag, some people do water, some people don't. I don't guess it really matters. And then they put them in the freezer, which that's a little shorter process on the front end. But then when you get them out of the freezer, you got to thaw them out and cook them. Depending on how much you like them cooked, probably takes a good hour on a medium boil. You know, with some seasoning in it. Ham hocks, bacon ends, bacon pieces, whatever you like. But me, I have just fell in love with canning my stuff, because once it goes through the pressure canner for 50 minutes, these butter beans are fully cooked. Then I can just dump them out in a pan, simply warm them, put me some chicken bouillon or some chicken stock that we like to use that the best, and just warm them up and they're ready to eat. I mean, that's super quick. And if you got butter beans and potatoes and carrots, and we have all that stuff back there in our pantry. You know, it's just a matter of, you know, whatever meat you want to fix with that, and then dump those jars out in pans and warm them, and you're eating. If you got some canned meat, like some chip steak or some canned pork or chicken, any of those, you can dump those out and warm it up in some gravy, maybe make some biscuits, and you're eating in just less than 30 minutes, quicker than you can go to town and spend $50 on 3 Happy Meals. And I'm not knocking a Happy Meal. If you like them, that's fine and dandy, but I'm just saying, you know, I might have $15 in enough to feed 3 people. That's $5 a person. And I challenge you to go to town and buy you something like that, and I'm sure, absolutely sure, it's not going to be near as good. So anyway, get out there, and like I said, I didn't grow these. I bought them, and therefore I got a little more in them. I had 7 jars out of that bag. That bag cost me $40. So that's $5 to be 35, and 7, so about $5.65, $5.70 a jar. I know that seems like a lot, but you know, if you divide it between 3 or 4 people for a serving, you know, then you're talking about $1 per person. You know, $1.25. You know, and if it's that way, you know, like if I put something else with it, like my carrots that we grew, or potatoes that we grew, you know, I probably ain't got $1/4 jar in them. And then, of course, your meat, you know, which we grow a lot of our meat. We get a roast out of the freezer, or some hamburger meat, make hamburger steaks or something like that. I got less than $10 to feed 3 people. And so I don't mind if I didn't get around to growing something or something. I go buy it from another local farmer. I bring it home and I can it and put it up. That way, I'm saving a pile of money. And so just know that you can save some money by just simply going to a farmer and buying the stuff and canning it yourself. And you can really save a whole bunch of money if you raise it yourself. It's much more. I mean, I think I've done a video about that. But anyway, just wanted to share with you this afternoon. Got home from work a little early, and I'm canning some butter beans. So if everything works out like it's supposed to, I have 14 more quarts to put on the shelf there. All right, guys, I just wanted to bring you back. I wanted to show you. Turn that out. Now you can see a little better. Had 7 quarts of butter beans, 12 pints right there. 1 quart I saved out to cook. Just wanted to come back and show you. I had 7 quarts and 12 pints of butter beans. And we're going to try to take care of them and eat them all. And what I mean by that is not waste any. 7 quarts and 12 pints was $80. So we're going to try to take care of them. Actually 8 quarts, since we got a quart in the refrigerator we're going to cook. But anyway, just want to let y'all know, let you see the finished product, and let you know we appreciate you watching. God bless you. Remember, a simple life's a much more enjoyable life. And about 8:30, I'm supposed to go to bed before I can get up and go to work tomorrow. Appreciate you watching.